Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Let's Play Decap Attack. And we're starting stage 2-2 here today. So, a bit off the cuff this part, I actually was recording something else, and then the game decided to freeze on me, and it looks like I'm soft locked, so I'm gonna have to restart that all again by the looks of things. Unless I can find a workaround. So I basically have a bit of free time here. I figured, you know what, we've still got some parts of this left to do, so fuck it, we'll do some more Decap Attack, why not? Also, I'm doing this part the day after the previous part. And if anybody is actually wondering, when I started this in terms of Let's Play, commentary, I started this on the 2nd of November 2021. Today's the 3rd, but, yeah, this is gonna prove to be a little much further in the future video. This is going up, I think this is gonna be like the 101 Let's Play. I'm not sure when this will be going up though. I have a bunch of other shit I have to get done first, after all. Anyway, guys, as I was saying earlier, usually stage 2s are vertical levels. I think this is probably one of the few times it isn't, as far as I remember. But I do recall most of them being vertical. But this one doesn't seem to be. Maybe I got that wrong earlier. I do generally remember a bunch of them being vertical, but again, it might just be some of them. I could be wrong. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but if you do break open a statue and then you die, basically that statue is gone. So you, like, all the pickups are one turn pickups. So if you do die, you can't just, oh, I'm gonna go back and get the stuff in the statue again. No. If you've already opened it, then it's gone. So you need to bear that in mind, because getting things like the head projectile, you can only get that once every so often, and if you don't have it by the end, if you lose it and you die, you cannot get it back in the same statue that you originally got it out of. There are multiple ones throughout the levels. Obviously, different statues have potions and shit still, like I said. But it's the same with anything really, the hearts, the statues, anything, because the statues will just remain broken after you break them, so. Oh, also one-ups, I forgot, you do very, very occasionally find one, but they're pretty rare. As you can see, the flutter jump here is actually quite useful. Be careful of that guy. Be very careful here. Obviously, the roof is a thing you can actually hit with your head, so you want to be careful with it. There's actually lava underneath you, so be careful not to fall in there. But that is going to be stage 2-2 over with. Nice. Simple and clean, as the way that you're making me feel tonight. Anyway, stage 2-3, okay, we got our second boss level, I guess you could say, starting here. I don't remember much of this level, actually. I should point out as well, I did record this a few months back. Probably like, I don't want to say 6 months, but probably like 3 or 4 months ago, so not a whole lot is coming straight to my mind. Like I say, it has been a while, so. As I say, I also have not left out all the deaths. In fact, we're probably going to see 1 or 2 coming up soon. This level I remember being a bitch, mainly just trying to get up this section here. There is a few issues with not being able to avoid enemies, as you saw there, and we lost all our hearts. And that, boys and girls, would be our first death of the Let's Play. In fact, I believe this was actually, I did cut out some deaths. I believe that's the first genuine death, though, that I had. Also, neat little thing there, if you're walking on a surface and you come to a ledge and you're running really fast, if you turn around, you can reverse your momentum enough to save yourself, as you saw there with that little animation that Chuck does. The only issue is, it's not really an issue, it's just more of an annoyance, is that you're sometimes wanting to go below the platform, and obviously you have to sit through the animation, which to be fair is only like a second long, but it's just one of those things that, you know, after time you begin to think, oh, can we please just get the fuck on with this sort of thing. Careful with all the enemies, of course. Also, some statues do contain an enemy, usually a ghost, so just be careful of that. Never get too close to And there's your book, by the way, your item that you will need to actually get out of this stage. So yeah, after like zone 1 is finished, don't break open the statues all willy-nilly. Don't get too close to them, otherwise you will be in danger of taking damage. You know, just something to bear that in mind. We have Head back, which is great. And Head obviously will return to us if we throw him. And like, there's a lot of enemies here, and I'm getting a little bit flustered by the amount of enemies on screen at the moment. So like I said, a head does massive damage. It can even ruin marriages. Right, so if I recall here, now below us is actually, I think, where the boss fight is. But here's the thing, you can actually skip the boss fight. It doesn't load up if you do it that way. Now, I am in two minds about whether I should maybe put like the stage 2 boss in after this video is done or after the Let's Play is done. We'll see. If I remember to do it, I'll do it. If I don't remember, then it is what it is. But there is a boss fight there, and I didn't realize what I'd done until after I finished recording, so there you go. But again, we got 5 tokens, so we get 5 chances. Again, as always, all you gotta do is just put one in each, and you're guaranteed to get at least one up here. We actually got 3 there because obviously lucky number 3, as well as 2 items, and the arm bone is connected to the chest bone, or the shoulder bone actually, I suppose. Anyway, it's Tibuland, I think it says. So, stage 3-1 here is actually sort of a... what do you call these? I can't remember what you call these. Automatic scroller, I think that's the name of the type of stage. Basically, don't get too close to the totem pole behind you. It will damage you if you touch it. I don't think the rocks can do damage, but I could be wrong there. As I said, you've basically just got to stay in front of this thing and you'll be fine. It actually does make the stage go by a little bit faster, just because obviously you can't really just be fucking around and taking in the decor and all that shit. I do like the design of this stage though. There's something about the red and the oranges in the background. Fits it really nice. Great music as well, but I've already praised the music to high heaven at this point. And we've got our first token. Also, the totem, as you can see here, is actually damaging the enemies, so you don't have to really worry about doing that yourself, unless they're in your way, of course. There is one section at the end of this level, in fact we're not going to be too far away from it, that is a massive pain in the ass. Thankfully we got a head back there. This is it right here. Be careful because it's very easy to get sent back there. Easier than you think it is. And that is 3-1 done. Because it can send you flying straight back into the thing, and obviously you won't have enough time to actually finish the stage. Alright, so we have 3-2 here. This is going to be another vertical stage, very similar to the first one, I believe. In terms of, like, stage 2s. Is it? No, this is not a vertical stage. Maybe I was talking shit earlier. Alright, so we have an enemy here that takes 2 hits now. These shell slimes, as we'll call it, is slightly vertical. These will take 2 hits. Obviously, do not jump on top of them until you've got rid of their shell, otherwise you will take damage. So yeah, apparently this is a vertical level, so I wasn't talking shit. Good to know. And it isn't the same as like these guys with the arrows, obviously, because the arrow's not pointing up, so you can jump on top of those guys, but the guys with the shells here, yeah, don't jump on top of them. So by the looks of things, it means you can take 6 hits, I guess, before you lose a life, which isn't bad. Which, to be fair, for a game, like a Mega Drive game, is pretty good. Even if we were playing on like default settings, you'd still have 2 hearts, which means 4 hits. Which, again, even that's pretty generous. I can't fathom like doing the original of this, which had like an Arabian carpet flying scheme, or not scheme, sorry, setting. That was like 1-hit KO. Like, you got hit once, you lost a life. I could not even imagine playing that, to be fair. And I didn't realize these guys would walk off the edge, which is why I just stood there. Fall back down here. I've actually fell quite a long way there. Potion, head, and 2 heads. I actually didn't know there was a second one there, which is a shame because if I had died I could have re-got that one, but never mind. It is what it is. Stages in this game, I will say, none of them really overstay their welcome. You know, they're all fairly short. There's 1 or 2 where that's not the case, but the only time you're going to have issues is, like I say, in stage 3 if you don't find the item that you need, which can be a bit of annoyance if you have to do a bunch of backtracking. I did actually have to do some of it, which is annoying, but I couldn't remember where every single item was, but it is what it is. But thankfully, most of the basic stages are good for the length. They usually don't overstay their welcome. In fact, I believe we're actually coming up right to the end of this stage now, so I'm going to sign off here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in part 3, but until then, boys and girls, sayonara.